Are we back from our commercial break? Cool. Well, I'd like to thank Google, Apple, for their generous donation of the new iPhone 6 to City Winery employees. All 500 of them. Just kidding. So where were we? So we have this model of City Winery that is making some sense. You know, the timing in the music industry where you have an aging performer who is not able to come up with hits and make records that will generate income has created a need for the live music side of the business to cater to. I mean, look at the Rolling Stones. Look at Prince, who just played New York City Winery in Chicago. I mean, he doesn't want to talk about his age, but he's getting older. He doesn't seem that way. He put on a great show, but the age of the performer is going, and people are not dying. And the beauty of that, besides the individual fact, is that you have greater and greater depth of performing acts that are out there looking for the right place to play, and then their patron is looking for the right place to view their favorite artists. And so that economy of the live music business is only expanding. And our focus is on the sit-down singer-songwriter, except for Prince. When he wants to come play, we take the tables and chairs out. But we're focusing on this audience that would love to sit and enjoy a show, enjoy a glass of wine, and have it be in a real glass, so we only use Riedel stemware, have a broad array of types of wine, not just the wines we make, but a wine list with 400 different types of wine from all over the world, and great cuisine, so that you can complement your food and have a great your wine and have a great experience with both food, wine, and then a sit-down venue. So we know people will pay a little bit more for that sort of luxury concert experience, and the artists are loving the idea that there are rooms for that particular audience that wants to see them. So very symbiotic, and the major concert players weren't really looking at this space. So we saw that this combination of food, wine, and music together, and targeting the singer-songwriter and the more sophisticated performer was a great combination, and needed in a lot of cities around North America and the world. So we're excited by the fact that there's this opportunity for a city winery business model to work in a lot of places, and we're trying our best to raise money and grow and expand. We will have 2 more locations, so locations 5 and 6 in 2015, and hopefully a couple more a year is the game plan at this point. A place like ours has opportunity for us to give back. Not only do we get a lot of requests for wine donations, but we're a great place to hold a fundraiser. And we do these all the time, and we like doing them. You know, sadly, there's so much problem in the world, whether it's environmental, climate change, disease. I mean, it's tragic, and a number of things that seem to always happen. I mean, in Napa, we just had an earthquake. You know, between rising tidal waves and storms, there's always need for fundraisers. So having a stage, having a room, having a place that we can actually raise money. In 3 days, we raised $100,000 for Haiti, you know, after its calamity a few years ago. Every 6 months there's something, a tsunami, an earthquake, and there was something. And so, you know, we like to give back. We have a space that allows us to give back, and you know, on some level, I kind of sometimes call it selfish philanthropy. I mean, we can give, and people look at it as that we're a nice company, and we are nice, but it also helps our marketing, and it helps get people in the door that maybe weren't here before. I mean, we're doing a very fancy fundraiser this Sunday in New York with Richard Branson and Ted Turner. It's called Ocean Elders, and these guys are working to save the oceans. There's so much work in this world that needs help, so we do a lot of that, and we're proud of some of the sort of community service that we do.